So I'm just going to do a little welcome, even though we got into this already earlier. So welcome, everybody. Thank you so much for taking the time to be here. For those who are not here right now and are watching this later, thank you for taking the time to watch this recording, because it is so powerful to be able to come together as a team, whether you're able to make it on the team calls or whether you can't because of your work or kids or something like that. I know how life is, but the important thing is that you're showing up and that you're here. So thank you for taking the time. So the first thing I want to jump into is that Easter is around the corner. It's actually tomorrow is Good Friday, and then we move into the Easter holiday this weekend. And I know for many of you guys, Easter means food. Easter means chocolate. It means ham or turkey and mashed potatoes or all of these extra calories. And people go, oh my gosh, like I just signed up for Isagenix and now I'm going to fall off the wheel or the wagon and hit the ground hard, you know? And I want you guys to think of, I don't want you guys to get into that mindset of that because you did something means that you fail, okay? This system is not a diet. It's a lifestyle. So in our life, yes, there's going to be times where we eat more calories. Yes, there's going to be times where we maybe have some more snacks than we probably should be eating, right? Maybe, you know, we make choices that are not always the healthiest, but that's life, okay? We're human beings. If we're perfect all the time, then I don't think that's a human. I think that's some kind of a robot. So when you're going into Easter and when you're, you know, planning your meals and you're doing all that, yeah, it's one time a year that you're going to have an Easter dinner with your family. So it doesn't mean that you can't enjoy the good things, right? It just means that during the rest of the day, maybe it would be a good idea to have 2 shakes and then eat the big meal with your family. And then probably grab a glass of Cleanse and 2 Isocomforts or flushes and then go to bed, right? But the next day, if you're going to have, you know, leftovers, just have them for that 1 meal a day and do your 2 shakes. You see, like, how you can still enjoy these things, but stick to your system because you're going to still get results. I saw a post last night on the IsaBody Challenge, and a guy said that he went on vacation to the Bahamas and Fiji with his family, and he had 21 days of eating all-you-can-eat breakfast buffet. And he took a picture of before, and he took a picture of it afterwards. And he said, I cannot believe that I didn't gain any weight because all I did was I ate those meals. I did overindulge, but I did my 2 shakes for the rest of the day, right? And then when he got home, he did a double cleanse and bam, he's right back at that place, as opposed to being, hey, I gained 10 pounds over the weekend and now I got to go work extra hard. That's not how our system is designed. You know, if you do your, like today, Lori and I went out. We had a really fun lunch. We had appetizers at Coastal Cookery. You know, I had calamari. We had, you know, some pork lettuce wraps, a bunch of different appetizers. And by the time I got home, I was so stuffed. I thought I'm going to blow the button on my jeans. I just was like, oh my gosh, I ate too much. And I'm learning, right? I'm learning about portion control. I'm learning about I can't eat like that anymore. I actually don't even want to. So this system is teaching me about proper portion control. It's teaching me about, okay, when I eat like that and I don't feel good, right? I don't feel good. I feel weighed down. I feel stuffed. I feel like not good. So that tonight when my mom invited me in for dinner, right, I had a shake for breakfast. I had my lunch with Laura at Coastal Cookery. But for dinner, you know, my mom had a meal made, which was beautiful. I just couldn't eat it because I was still full from lunch. So I had my shake and now I'm back on track, right? Either easily you can get in your head and go, oh, I lawn darted, right? I had calamari, it's deep fried. I had, you know, all these different types of things. No, it's a treat to go out with my best friend for lunch. It's a treat to be able to celebrate each other. We've both been doing this since October together. Lori was my accountability partner from the very start. So like there's nothing wrong with celebrating. But come back to it and recognize for the other parts of the day, have your bar instead. If you're with your family and they're all, you know, overindulging in Easter chocolates, take your Isodelights with you, right? Eat some chocolate. Today I had 2 because I'm on my, you know what, and I needed some dark chocolate in my life because I was just needing that. I'm trying to be careful because my male cousin's on this call. But, you know, that's the thing is that instead of me going and getting a bucket of ice cream and, drowning my sorrows in that. I ate isodelates instead, right? So making those healthy choices and staying on track with that is so, so important, because then you don't feel like you're a failure. You feel like you're an overcomer. And then the next time you do that, you're going to remember that feeling of being overfull and feeling uncomfortable and saying, oh, I had to miss out on dinner with my family because I just didn't feel good. So then you're retraining your brain to be able to make healthier choices. And it's a journey, right? It's a journey. So that's so cool. And Chris is jumping on in his phone. So this is going to be, you guys might get feedback in each other's phones, but either one of you can mute your lines and stuff like that. So that can be fine. Okay, on to the next. So with that all being said, with Easter coming up this weekend, what better time than to start a spring shred for all the new people in your network to see that you guys are on track with your health goals and you're going to help them get started. Most people right now, especially in Canada, they are going to be feeling overweight from coming out of winter. They're going to know that summer is right around the corner, and they're going to want to be able to make good choices so that they're ready for summer. So we want to be able to jump on the opportunity of the fact of right after Easter, we can say, hey, I've got these flyers that are made up. I'm going to post them on my Facebook and say, who wants to get shredded for summer, right? Now's your time. You don't want to be standing on your beach looking at your friend, that's all slim and trim, and you've got this big belly. I posted something like that on my Facebook page a couple weeks ago, and everybody was laughing, but it's the truth. If we don't do something about it now, then guess what? You are going to feel in a position that you probably should have started earlier. So what I'm going to do for you guys is I've got a full plan. I'm going to roll it out for you guys over the Easter weekend in the Missions for Life chat. That's going to be our business chat. Last week, I started a new chat called Lifeline. Now, that's all about the products. It's all about encouraging each other with our weight loss. It's all about, hey, I'm having a tough day, team. I overindulged over Easter and I didn't do my 2 shakes or whatever. The team's going to jump on there and go, hey, it's okay. Next day, maybe we should try cleanse day, or next day, let's do the 2 shakes. We'll hold you accountable and we'll cheer you on. I know for a fact that I've gotten some messages yesterday from some people that are feeling like failures. They said, I went away for the weekend and I had pizza and then I had this and I had that. And I said, that's fine. Eat your pizza. I eat pizza over 6 months. I traveled. I did mine over Christmas and New Year's, you guys. That's the hardest time to lose weight. But if you stick together and you show up and you're accountable, you're going to succeed so much because you've got that support. So this Easter rollout isn't for you. It's for your prospects that want to get started on the business. So I'm going to do up some flyers. I'm going to do up some, cool stuff that you guys are able to post on your banners for your Facebook page. I'm also going to make you one for post multiple time. So what we're going to do is we're going to roll it out from we're going to wait until after Sunday, and then Monday morning, we're going to hit it hard. So we're going to roll out the spring special from the 22nd, which is the Monday, to the 26th is the last day to order the product. So we're literally going to go for 1 week hard, and it's going to be a prospect fishing pool, okay? We're going to go and we're going to post, and then we're going to get everybody's orders in over that week. And then the new spring kickoff for getting everybody started will be May 1st. That doesn't mean that other people that saw that post and are late getting to the party can't join, but we're going to say that the end, like the cutoff, is going to be Friday, which will mean that people will need to order their packs this week. So if you guys want to make a big paycheck, double PIBs, sign up some weight loss value packs or premium packs. Those are $80 or $110 in Canada. In Australia, they're $80 or $100. In Australia for your PIBs for premium packs or weight loss value packs. So if you guys get 2 in 1 week, that's double PIB. So Mom just did that last week for her missionary in Mozambique, and she got paid $440. So if you guys want to be hustling this week, now's your chance, and I'm going to help you by giving you all of the stuff that you need, all the posters, all the sayings, everything you need to post to your Facebook page, and all you got to do is post it and respond. Now, when these people respond, you want to say, oh my gosh, thank you so much for liking this post, or I'm so excited that you want to get your health in order. What are your goals? How many people have watched the Jackson Parr cake recipe video? Hands up. Okay, about almost everyone. So what I'm going to suggest as a little recap is I'm going to go back and watch that video again. I've watched it a couple times, but I'm going to go watch it again. I'm going to be training myself over this weekend, retraining myself, going over all of the what to say to new prospects, what to say, because I'm in the same boat as you guys. You know, Lori and I started at the same time, right? I have been doing the business longer and been working with a lot of leaders, but still been doing this at the same time. And sometimes you need to go and refresh your memory on what to say to people so that you don't get in a habit of going like, and then people can pick up on that vibe. If you're strong, you know what to say to people, then they're going to feel confident that you're going to be their coach, right? But if you hum and haw, and they go, oh, I don't really know, then they're going to maybe feel, I don't know if I really want this person coaching me because they don't even know what to say, right? So we want to be confident in our approach. We want to be, you know, talking to people and sharing with them. Obviously, Mel, for instance, I want to give a shout out to Mel, who's on the call. She just started her first day today. And Melanie has been going on our international Isagenix page on YouTube. It's our channel. She's been watching videos. She collaborated a whole group of videos and sent it out to her girls. She got me 3 girls, all starting with the letter A. I don't know what it was. It was like this time they're all A, maybe next time they're all B. But Mel went out and sent all these videos out. She got on there. She started educating herself. She went on the health page. She started reading all about the products. And this morning I wake up and she's made a video of her unpacking her box and explaining to her people what all these new products do. I was like, holy smokes, girl, this is your first day in. But that is what I'm saying. She's fired up. She's excited. She's going and learning without me, you know, being like, oh, watch this, watch that. And so she's finding what works best for her so she can show up authentically. That's the word I'm looking for. Authentically. And so that's the next point that I want to tell you guys. So what we'll do is over the weekend, I'm going to be posting all of this new stuff for the rollout, what to do, what to say, how to get people started on that. And what we want to do as well, just before I get into being authentic, that's a tough word for me to say today. Is I learned something, and so did Monica and Chris. When we were at the the Australian celebration, we got to learn from the top marketing personal development specialist called Eric Worre. Now, because I went back and started re-educating myself, I have this nifty book that they gave us there. And inside are all the maps. It says Road to Success right on here. To Woman of the Year, that was my goal. So you guys, if you have goals, writing them down is so much more powerful than just keeping them in your head. It says like literally success rate is up to like 60 or 70% when you write your goals down and hold yourself accountable. So my goal is to be Woman of the Year with Isagenix. Okay, so that's my goal. So as I go back and I look through all my notes that I made when I was with Eric Worre, I noticed something which was a really, really cool tip that he shared with us, and it was called the Whisper Challenge. Now, I want you guys to think about the fact that in Canada right now, until the 21st, we have free enrollment and free shipping on packs that are over $330. So the basic pack, excuse me, I just had my shake and it's still going down. The basic pack is $299. So what does that tell you? If we get an extra thing of cleanse, which most people want to try doing double cleanses, then you're already over the $333 and you can get free shipping. So think about that, you guys. If you do a whisper challenge, which means you whisper to the people that are already interested in your products and you say, hey, I'm going to be rolling out with this new spring challenge kicking off the 1st of May. But right now until the 21st, okay, that's like 3 days. Nobody knows this yet, but we have free shipping and we have free enrollment on just these packs. So I'm not telling everybody this, but I'm telling the closest people around me. And you might not be interested, but if you are wanting to get in the best shape of your life, lose some weight, you know, get healthy, get better energy before spring. I haven't even told anybody about this, but for the next 3 days, you guys can get free shipping, and nobody else is going to get that on the May 1st. You know, up until May 1st, they're not going to get that. So if you go for this right now, you're going to get that. Okay. So I'm not telling everybody, but I'm only telling you that is what's called a whisper a whisper, hold on, not a whisper challenge. Hold on. It's called a whisper, like a rollout. Okay. So it's pretty much the same thing as doing like the Easter shred or the spring shred. But what you're doing is you're talking to people in kind of like a way that they feel special, that they're going to get this deal, you know, before you put it out. Does that make sense to everybody? So it's kind of like whispering in their ear that they're going to get free shipping and free enrollment. And that is going to help you bring a couple people in before you get your rollout going on the first is when we're going to get the kickoff. So you guys want to get your packs ordered from the 22nd, which is the day after that that special ends. Does that make sense to everybody? The day after that special ends, bingo, post, and you guys are going to post all your stuff about the shred. So private message these people now and say, hey, on the 22nd, I'm going to be rolling out my spring challenge. But until then, I'm only private messaging my closest friends so that they will know that they can get free shipping and free enrollment until that time. Otherwise, you're going to miss out. So you definitely want to get on in that. And that's what's called a whisper. I can't remember what the code is. I don't know if you guys remember it, Chris or Monica, about doing that whisper. I can't remember what it was called. It was like a whisper something. Anyways, but that's what it is. It's pretty much sharing something that's almost kind of like secretive to get people in the door quicker. I'm sure I will find it. I'll find it here later and then I'll be able to put it in there. But just remember the concept is what we're going for here. And it's just getting people in before that door closes on the 22nd, because they won't be able to get that free shipping or free enrollment. So even Chris and Monica, your people in Canada can still benefit from that, even though you guys aren't there. My account is in Australia as well, but my people can still get free shipping and free enrollment until the 21st of the month. And that's on packs that are either over $165. Whisper campaign. Thank you. So the free enrollment is on $165 worth of product. And the free shipping is on, and free enrollment and free shipping is on packs that are over $333. So just remember those two things, you guys. And I've got a whole bunch of people that signed up just because of that free shipping this past week. Like even Mel, you saved $80 just because she got in the door before that closed off. So that's a huge savings, you know, $80 is a lot. So, okay. So that's enough of that. If you guys get the concept of that whisper campaign, it's really, really key and it's really important. And I use that a lot before I do any of my challenges. So I will take care of all the images and stuff for you guys, and I will be posting that in Team Missions for Life. And then you guys can post that on your Facebook pages. On to the next thing, showing up authentically. So a lot of the time we will see the way that our leaders do something. We'll see the way that somebody else has gone before and, you know, showed up in their fashion, showed up in their cooking. She did it this way. He built his house this way. He got this car this way. But some of the time we lose that authenticity in ourselves. And what I want to talk to you guys about relating to Isagenix is the fact that your network is attracted to you because of who you are. Okay? So if you start to show up like somebody else, right? Say Lori is one of the sweetest people ever. She's very gentle in her approach. But if she started to show up and be overconfident and loud and boisterous and pushy, do you think her network is going to be responding positive to that? Not really, because they're going to feel that she's not being authentic to who she is. And then those people are going to be kind of put off because that's not how she normally shows up. Those people like her because of the way that she is in herself authentically. So I want to talk to you guys about showing up authentically on your Facebook page. I want to talk to you guys about showing up authentically when you are talking to somebody about Isagenix, sharing about your results, all of that. So for instance, for me, I show up on my Facebook page and I tie everything back to usually God, because I'm a missionary, you know. So I say, if you're having a hard time or, you know, whatever, if on my live videos, a lot of the time I will talk about the fact that this is what I believe. This is how I'm able to overcome things in my life. This is how, and I tie Isagenix into who I am instead of showing up with Isagenix and tying that back to God. Does that make sense? So I show up who I am authentically, and I slip in a little bit of Isagenix in the side door, so that people can get a chance to still see who I am authentically, still for me to show up who I am, but also be able to, hear about Isagenix. Does that make sense to you guys? So for instance, like on my Facebook page, when I'm showing up and I'm talking about different things, I'll say, hey, my friend, my friend that's over in Mozambique, his orphanage was destroyed by the cyclone. They were able to be okay. Everybody's safe, but the roof was ripped off. So this week, we're actually going to be helping him financially by doing this kind of an event, and we're going to be helping him out. And then I might post other pictures of the success that he's building his house or certain things like that. Other things that I'm doing on my Facebook page is congratulating people. I love to celebrate people's success. So I'll go on there and say, I'm so proud of my friends and family, or my cousin Chris, or Lori, or, my mom and Dan. And I did this big post on my Facebook page, and I was just celebrating people's success, right? So that's something that all of you guys can do, and you can word it in your own way. And you know what? I had a guy that added me on Facebook that I've never met before in my life, and now he wants to get signed up on Isagenix, and he's from Perth, Australia. Right? So that's another thing. Of course, you guys know that I love cooking. I love food. I'm always, trying to make recipes. I'm always trying to come up with stuff. So when I do posts on Facebook, I'll say, oh my gosh, a lot of people have been seeing my results, and they may think that I don't eat. Yeah, I do eat actually. And I do eat real food. And these are the meals that I've had. Right? But I love the fact that with this system, I can still do the things I love, and I can still get to my results. So I want you guys to think about that by posting once a day to Facebook. Like in Niagara Falls, I wasn't able to go to Peru because I got a chest lung viral infection thing. And on my Facebook page, instead of me whining about it, which I wouldn't do anyways, I know that God didn't want me to go to Peru. He didn't make me sick, but he didn't want me to go to Peru. So I'm going to show up that way. I'm going to educate people and saying, instead of me showing up and being a grump and sad and crying because I couldn't go on this all expenses paid trip to Peru, which I've always wanted to do my whole life. Yes, I was bummed that I couldn't go, but that's not who I am. I'm not going to show up and be a negative Nancy on my page because I don't want to attract those people into my business. So that brings me to my next point. When you guys are posting stuff to your Facebook page, the things that you post are the things that are going to attract people to you. And you always say you attract your vibe and your tribe. So for Mom, most of the things that she's going to post is going to be missionary related, right? She's going to be posting about giving back in her community. She's going to be posting about cooking for her family because her gift is service. So she can tie all of those things back to Isagenix, right? So that when people show up on her Facebook page, they can understand who she is authentically. And the people she's attracting through that are caring people that love to give back, which are people we want on our team, because that's who we want as Isagenix people. We want people that are caring, want to help other people, want to give back, and want to help other people be their best self. So Mel has a caring, kind-hearted spirit. And so the way that she shows up is going to be those things. Therefore, she's going to attract people like that as well, right? So how you guys want to show up on your Facebook page is the same thing that you want to attract into yourself. So let's, for instance, say, I'm not getting anywhere with the people that are in my network because everyone's negative, everyone's critical, everyone is, downers, right? So if you're showing up in those ways and you're attracting those people, maybe you need to change either your environment of the people you're around, or you need to change the way that you're showing up. So, if you want to have strong, confident people that are business-minded, that are on it for the business, that want to build, then you need to show up as a professional on your Facebook page. You can't show up, in your pajama pants and have that as your Facebook profile page, and I'm on the couch again. And then another post, I'm on the couch again. And then another post, I know I don't work out and I took takeout because I'm on the couch again, right? Are you going to attract active, go-getting, hardworking people that want to build a business for you? No. You're going to attract a bunch of couch potatoes that probably don't even want to try Isagenix because they're too busy eating takeout. So think about how you guys want to show up. And I'm not going to necessarily tell you what to say. If you have a problem and you don't know what to post, yes, I will privately work with you. I will help you build those posts. I will help you develop how you can show up authentically, because some people don't know yet. They don't know who they are and how to show up. But if you have an idea of people that you want to work with, I want you to think about that over the week. I want you to think about the people you want to attract. And then I want you to develop your Facebook page, your profile picture, the images that you're posting that attract those kind of people, right? For instance, we had one of our leaders that was showing up on our Instagram page, and she was posting a bunch of very provocative images of herself in the swimming pool, in a bikini. She had got the results with, I know, Chris, you want to strap on your bikini and you want to get all sexy. No, I'm just kidding. But here's the thing is that she was showing up on her Instagram page in very provocative poses, and she was not attracting anybody that was wanting to build her business. So she went to a conference and she listened to somebody called Emily Varvara. And she said, if you want to attract people to your business to build, you need to change the way that you're showing up on your Instagram page. So instead of deleting everything, all she did was change the way she showed up. She got a little lap dog. She got into some business attire. She put some glasses on, even though she wore contacts, she put glasses on in her pictures, and she showed up as this professional woman. And guess what? A couple weeks later, she attracted a girl who had over 5,000 followers on Instagram and is now building her team. And she's, in the very top earnings of our business because of that. So that goes to show you that when you want to attract people to you and to your page, you want positive people, you want uplifting people, show up as that person. Okay, cool. So let's move on. Learning the power of two. So remember how I said to you guys that Mom made a paycheck last week, and I'm so, so proud of her. That was a double PIB. Now, for people that are new or people that are learning about PIBs is called a product introductory bonus. So the power of two means from Monday to Sunday night in Canada, or I think it's Monday to Monday in Australia, just because of the time frame is different. If you attract two people into your business, you're going to double the bonuses. That means that if you have a bonus of a PIB of $110, which is for our weight loss value pack, if you get two people in a week, that bonus is going to double to $220 per person. And if you're a new person like Mel and you are an associate, you're going to also get a bonus of $50. So that's $490 in 1 week by attracting the power of two into your business. And then you're going to help your two people get two people, which is another power of two. You're going to get $100 for each person, and you're going to go to the next bonus, which is called Crystal Manager. So Lori and I are going for the Crystal Executive bonus right now. So we've got a lot of work to do. Lori has signed up over 7 people on her team. I'm so proud of her. And, now she's working on her business side of things. She's working on, how do I get my people buying packs? How do I get them to see the vision? How do I do this? And so I'm working one-on-one with her to help her with that. Mel, she just got started. She's saying, how do I talk to my people? I say, put them in a 3-way chat with me so you can see how I talk to them. Well, guess what? In about 3 days, Mel is already talking to her people without me, not even barely even needing my help, because she listened to what I did, repeating the process and going for it. So that brings me to the Crystal bonus, is what I wanted to talk to you guys about. If you have hit your associate button in your back office to sign people up, Mel, you haven't done this yet, but Monica and Chris have. If you've hit that, you are on a time frame. So what I would suggest you do is take a look in your back office along your one side of your wall under your account. You will have a time frame, and it'll say Crystal bonus deadlines. So if you look in your back office, you're going to see that that back office has a certain set time for certain bonuses. So for the new Crystal bonus reset that came up in Canada, in Australia, ours doesn't end for the Crystal Director. Right now, that's what you can go for. and that is April 30th, Monica. So if you and Chris want to hit that, you need to have 6 people on your team that go consultant, and I can help you guys with that. So that's 2 people per person, but the bonus of that one, I believe, is $1,500. So that's a big bonus. And so that's half the time, but double the money. It used to be $750. Now, if you go for executive, that will be, you'll have to check on the Crystal bonus for that one. But that is 10 people going consultant, and the bonus is $2,000. Plus, you're going to get all the packs of those people that are enrolling. And then you're also going to make $100 off everyone that goes consultant. So if you add that all up, it's a huge chunk of change. So for going for your Crystal bonuses, Mel, you haven't hit associate yet in your back office. You haven't clicked the button because you haven't had your 2 people come in, because you just got your pack today, which is great. So as soon as you hit that, you're going to have 60 days to hit your Crystal executive or Crystal manager bonus. And you're going to have 90 days, I believe, to hit your Crystal director, and then 180 days to hit your executive. So that's, you got tons of time, girl, and I can work with you on that. But remember, you guys, that those Crystal bonuses are cash waiting there for you. Those are bonuses that won't be able to happen again for you. If that time zone goes by, you won't hit the Crystal bonuses. So right now I'm going for Crystal director, and I'm literally 3 people away, just 3 enrollments away, not me signing up 3 people. This is my people signing up 1 more person, and then 1 new person signing up too, and I've hit that bonus. So that is going to be so helpful for me. I can be able to help you guys more, right? Because I'm not having to go back to work or do that kind of stuff, right? I can help build my team. So those bonuses are so important when you're leaning on this as a business to get things going. I hit 2-star, which is 20 cycles in a week. That was a $2,000 check, you guys, that I made when I hit 2-star. Now, when I hit 2-star again as a Crystal director, you will get a bonus of $1,000, and I can do that twice. So that's pretty awesome. So that is 20 cycles times $60 US. That's help me out here, Monica. That's a $1,200 US, I think, right? 60 times 100, or 60 times 20 is $1,200. Yeah. Okay, cool. We're on track here. And I had a couple premium packs as well that I hit. I sent up 2 premium packs, and I cycled 14 times that week. So 1 premium pack has a go cycle of 1.5. So when you add those all together and you get your, no, I had 4 premium packs and 14 cycles, I think, or 16 cycles. I can't remember exactly what it was. But either way, when you have those bonuses that come up, it all adds up for your cycles, and your cycles are 60. That's 300 points on one side, 600 points on another. That's a US $60 is what you get for that. So I did that 20 times in a week, right? With the go cycles adding up from the premium packs. And that's called 2-star. So I'm 2-star manager right now. And I'm going for 3-star Crystal executive. So I can hit that 2-star a couple times, and then I can go for the 3-star, which is more bonuses. So Isagenix pays you in all these different ways. And I really encourage you guys to go and watch on YouTube the full compensation program by Lauren Petrovic. That's an Australian program, but it will show you about how everybody gets paid, and it'll really give you a good idea. As well as in your back office under library and resources, you guys have a full training center there to help you with your tools, to help you. It's all free. It's all free for you guys to go into your back office and to have access. Mel, you can use mine for now because you haven't hit associate yet. So when you hit that, you'll have access to it. But Monica and Chris and Lori, you guys all have access to that back office for all that free training. So if you go into your libraries, if you go into, just click on the tabs in your back office, and you go in and you can learn all of the different ways of the compensation program. So after we've gone over that, let's go into let's go into some questions and answers because we are almost at the end of the call. So I'm going to unmute everybody. And I can hear you guys now. Woo-hoo!
Uh-oh.
Cool. This is so cool.
I wonder if that's yours or my mic.
You're
My
muted.
mic.
You're muted.
Here, I'll turn off Monica. Oh, no, Monica sounds good. It's just a little echoey because it's coming through. But it's fine. It sounds good. Sounds good.
Mine's muted.
Any questions, you guys? Anything that I can help you with? Anything that you'd like to learn or information you want to get a hold of? Anything like that?
I think so.
No, we just have to get more time to do stuff.
Time.
Yeah.
We need more time.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm working on too, you guys. Like, I'm finding that if I go to bed late and then if I don't wake up early, you know, I know you guys are running a franchise and that's a lot of work. So I'm having to do the same thing right now. Obviously, I'm not running a franchise, but just trying to get my team trained and the amount of time with my own training, I'm having to build a success plan for that. So maybe what you guys could do is over this next spring challenge, this spring campaign that we're going to be doing in the Whisper Challenge, is try to set 1 hour a day, or 1 hour split between the two, right? Maybe it's 30 minutes, Monica, you have, and Chris, you have 30 minutes, and between the two of you guys, you can, you know, post the things that you can answer, or he can post and you can answer, or whatever it is, whatever it takes to get, you know, this time right now is so important in Canada because people are going to be either coming to you or they're going to join somebody else because people are going to want to get into it. So we have such a leverage right now. You remember that feeling that we had right after Christmas, and we're like, oh my gosh, like we gotta hustle because people are going to be lining up in the gyms. They're going to be going for the next, you know, they're going to pick up Thrive, or they're going to pick up something else if they don't come with us. So we have to show them that this is what they want to join. This is going to help them. This is going to be the best option. So right now, that's that same momentum that I built my business on. It's going, let's jump on this and let's roll out this challenge. So whatever you guys got to do, you know, after the call, you guys can talk to each other and say, how are we going to run this program? How are we going to show up on social media authentically? And, you know, everyone can do this. I'm going to be doing this myself, you know. I'm talking about it, I'm teaching about it, but I have to go watch the video again, the Jackson Parquet. I need to do, that reminds me, I'm also going to post you guys, I can write it either in two options. I can send you an email, or I can put you guys in a group if you like, which is another chat. I can post stuff about building your business. I'm going to just mute again, just because I'm getting a little bit of feedback. But I'm going to post in, if you guys want this, like I know for myself, I'm not huge on being in like 500 different group chats because they go off all the time. And I get that. I know that everyone's got a life. They're busy. They don't want to have, you know, too much going on. But if you want, what I will do for everybody here is I can put us in a group chat and post stuff that you can watch before this spring challenge rolls out, before we start selling the packs for the spring challenge, just to get your mind fresh again on what to say to people, right? Because if we can cut it down and we can make it sharp, we're not only saving our own time from having to take 2 hours to explain everything. We can save our own time, but we can save the people's time that we're enrolling, and that means we can go to the next person and sign them up as well. So Gabby sent me this, it's called the Magical Formula for signing people up and for getting people started. It's literally of exactly what to say to people step by step and to get them on a pack. Are you guys interested in seeing that? Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Perfect. Okay, perfect. So what I will do, I'm going to start a chat and I'll call it the Whisper campaign or something like that, because Monica finally helped me out with what it's called. I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm trying a total brain fart right now. But what we can do is I'll call it the Whisper campaign, or the Spring Sprint. Spring Sprint would be really cool because that's for us to be able to go for it. And what I'll do for the next couple of weeks, you know, we can delete the chat afterwards, but what I'll do for the next couple of weeks is I can post in that chat stuff that's going to help you guys, so you don't have to hunt around for it. And it's stuff that has just really helped me, and things that I've picked up from different types of leaders. And you can watch it, you know, in your bed at, you know, late at night or whenever you get a chance to watch that and absorb it, and then be able to talk about it in the workplace, talk about it in the mall, talk about it at the coffee shop, talk about it, you know, when you're with your loggers, Lori or Mel, when you're, you know, in your group meetings or on Facebook or on your chats and stuff like that. And just, you know, get talking about it and get your people ready to go. Because right now, if we run with this, you guys, we can get you guys some Crystal bonus checks, and that can help you out so, so much. So I Googled it. Oh, cool. Cute. That's cute. Okay. I'm going to unmute you again. Anybody have any other anything else that they want answers to?
I don't think so.
You guys seem good. You're good? Yeah. Are these team training calls helpful to you guys? Like, are you finding that I'm bringing for you helpful? I know Monica and Chris are doing celebration, and that is a lot of teaching and a lot of knowledge. And sometimes these calls can be kind of recaps on it. But if there's anything else you guys would like me to bring to the call, I always ask that because I want to be as helpful as I can to you. But if there's anything else I can bring to you, information.
Well, I didn't know the cycle for the week was Monday to Sunday. I thought it was Sunday to Saturday. So I missed that piece. So
Okay.
that was good to understand that.
Absolutely. And another thing, you guys, just remember that your auto ship is really important, because as you're building a team of people, say you enroll a couple people, and then those people go out and enroll some people. So this has happened with my team is that I've enrolled a couple people, and by themselves, like Kristen went out and enrolled Monica and Chris on her team, and I didn't even help her with that. So if I had my auto ship shut off, I wouldn't benefit from anything that Monica and Chris are doing right now at all. And they've been building a team like crazy. So, you know, remember that when you have your auto ship turned on, you definitely want to use that 100 BV to be able to be active. But you also want to have that turned on, because if you don't have your auto ship turned on, you do not make anything off your second levels and all underneath you. You don't build up the teams. Remember the compensation program I want you guys to go and find and watch on YouTube. The reason, or actually I'll just put it in this, I'll make a note to put that into the spring sprint. We'll call it the spring sprint. And I'll put the full compensation program in there. Comp program. And that will go over the Crystal bonuses, as well as the different types of pools, as well as the different types of levels, as well as the different types of cycles. It'll go over everything so you guys can have an understanding. And the reason why I say this is because most of the you share, they share, repeat is very first level. But the reason why I say to keep your auto ship on, because if you can't cancel your auto ship, you won't be in the pools making percentages off your entire team below you. So you guys that are getting started on my power leg, you're going to have thousands and thousands and thousands of people underneath you. So if you don't have your auto ship turned on, you don't earn off any of those people. And this is not multi-level marketing. This is network marketing, which means every person on your team, if you have your auto ship turned on, you're going to be earning off of. That is so important, because those points will never flush as long as you make sure you have your 100 BV. That means that if you don't want to build right now and you don't have the time, those points are adding up, adding up, adding up, adding up, adding up. So as soon as you're ready to build out your other leg and match those points, which is what I've done, you make those $2,000 checks. This is the third one that I've made so far. $2,000, $2,000, $2,000 in a week. You know, so it's so important, because you might be a product user. You might be having your auto ship turned on and have 100 BV every month for 2 years. You start signing a couple people up, guess what? You might hit a bonus that you never even thought of. You know, like I had a girl who signed up. She was not me, but on our team. She signed up. She didn't do anything with the business for like 2 years. She got started, and because of the residual points that she had, and she started to build her team, she instantly made a check of $5,000 in a week. Right? That's $0 to $5,000. Who would like to do something with that? right? So that's why it's so important to have your auto ship turned on as well. So that's another thing that I learned at a conference that nobody told me when I got started. So, you know, if I don't say things to you guys or I miss out anything, please ask me, because I'm here to help you every single week. And next week, I'm going to be stepping up the training a little bit now that we've got new people on board, but I wanted to get everybody kind of on the same page. And every single Monday at 6 p.m., which is this time right now. Well, we're just to the end of the call right now, but every single time, Monday at 6 p.m. BC time, which Chris and Monica, I think that's 11 a.m. for you guys there. And then for Mel, that's 7 p.m. in Alberta. So what we'll do is every single week, we're gonna be using Monday nights for that. We're also going to be kicking off at 7 p.m. So we're going to keep the calls a lot shorter, but on 7 p.m. on Monday nights, we're going to be kicking off our welcome call. Now, this welcome call is for all the new people that are getting started with Isagenix on your teams. You're going to send them to my way, and I'm going to show them how to use their pack for you, right? I'm going to save you a heck of a lot of time. I'm going to show them how the products all work, how the compensation program works, and how to run their back office and change their auto ship. So how handy is that, you guys? That would take a lot of weight off your shoulders. If you're busy and you want to build, I'm going to be taking that on as the team leader. So every Monday at 7 p.m. is going to be, and the first one is kicking off this coming Monday. So that's really, really important to write that down and know, because if any of your people haven't received a welcome call yet, they don't know anything about their pack. They don't know, about their products. They don't know what's capable of using as getting their products paid for. All of that stuff, changing their auto ship by themselves. I'm going to be training them every Monday. So you definitely want to get your people on that. And then as well as that, welcome to Isagenix. Did you guys end up getting that pack when I got you started, right? Everybody on here should have got the welcome to Isagenix pack. It's like a digital manual on Facebook in the group chat that walks you through, a 400, 600 calorie meal, how to rock a shake day, how to rock a cleanse day, all of that stuff. Everyone on here should have that. Yep. So if you don't have that, those are for your people. And that is literally, it's like a full welcome call pack for them to read at their own time. The problem is they don't open it. Okay. How many people have a manual that comes with your VCR and nobody reads it? I'm one of those people. So here's the thing. On Mondays, I'm going to be using that digital welcome pack to walk our team through what we have available to them with their training, with their coaching, with their meal plans, everything. So you definitely want to get your new people on that call, and I will take care of them for you. Okay, so I think that's everything. I'm going to start the spring sprint group for the people that made it on this call that showed up, and I will put in the full compensation program, the Jackson Parr cake recipe. I know Mel just watched that because I just sent it to her, and she's been using it like a boss. So that's going to be awesome. And what else did we say we were going to put in there? Oh yeah, all of this stuff for our campaign. So your new, if you want to change your banner on your Facebook page, which I did on mine, that really, really helped to draw a lot of attention to my page. It looks very professional. I'll do one for your page. It's called like Spring Shred or something like that. You guys can post that in your cover photo. You can post all the new digital stuff I'm going to be making for you guys, professional flyers, and then also posts that will go with that on what to say, and then I'll put that on there. So when you watch the Jackson Parr, and that was also the magic formula I said about Gabby, to be able to know exactly what to say to your people. So here's your homework if you choose to accept it. Read the magic formula and rewatch the Jackson Parr video before you guys get into this spring shred, because it's going to teach you guys about how to just quickly get them in, get the pack, get them signed up, get them what to say, and go for it. So awesome. All right, you guys, everyone, get ready. We're going to take our photo for this week. We do this every single time. So everybody get ready, and we're going to smile. 1, 2, 3, cheese. Chris. Oh, there we go. Okay. I was like, no, he left the screen. Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for showing up. It's so cool to see all your faces on the call. And do you have any more questions before we all jump off?
I'm just glad that we have something to post or whatever, because I was like, I don't know what to post next.
Yeah, okay, so Matt, I will work with you to write your post, especially when you're getting started. Anybody else here having any problems on what to post or knowing what to say on their Facebook page?
Yeah.
Lori? Okay,
Yeah.
so what we'll do is I'm going to do this in the spring shred, is why don't I start to give you guys a daily challenge in there, which will be, I will put a post up, like an example. So in the spring shred, I will put, here's the flyer, and then here's what we will post up there on the flyer, and then here's what to say with that. So I'm going to help you guys next week, and I will write the post, and all you have to do is go copy, paste, copy, paste, copy, paste. Chris and Monica, this is going to help you guys, because it's not going to take you time to think about what to do, because I know that Easter is going to be packed in the malls. People are going to be in there with their families. It's going to be crazy nuts, and you guys are going to be exhausted, but I don't want you guys to miss out on this opportunity. So I'm going to take the responsibility to write what you guys can post. If you want to change the wording up, go ahead and do that. It's your, show up authentically. And don't worry, Monica, I won't be using words like epic. But I'll be writing posts for that. And then if you guys want to change the wording a little bit, go ahead and do that. And that will give you guys just that leverage to know, okay, I can just get in the rhythm. And then once you've been reading it, you'll get kind of the idea, okay, next post I can write can kind of be like this one. Next post I can write can kind of be like that. And I will give you a photo, so you guys don't even have to go out shopping for a flyer or anything. You just literally copy, paste, bam, to your Facebook page. And then all you have to do is pretty much answer the people that are getting back to you. Remember that when you guys post on Facebook, always give a thumbs up or a love heart to every single comment on there. The reason why you want to do that is because when you comment or you post back on that whole post that you just did goes right back to the top of the news feed, right? So that's why you guys want to remember that. It's not so much about, sharing the love. And what you want to do, that person took the time to comment on your page. And the reason why they did that is because they're looking for something. So then you want to private message them and say, or thank you so much for commenting or liking on my post. It's so cool that you're interested in health and wellness like I am. What are you guys, are you looking to make a change? Summer's coming, or are you looking to make a change or something like that? And if they say, yes, I'm interested in what you're doing, say, that's so, so cool. This is called a nutritional cleansing system. I would love to share more about it with you. Are you free at 7 o'clock this week or 8 p.m. this week or something for a call? I would love to walk you through what I do and see if this is for you. It might not be for you, but if it is, then great, awesome. It's really worked for me and so many hundreds of other people that are in my network. And I'm just so excited to share this with you. So then you can put them onto a call. Okay, so every week, Mel, we have things called Zoom calls, which are like this, except it's with slides, and I host it. We have people that come on, like Sherry, Lori, or Chris, or Monica, or whatever, and they'll share their story, and they'll say, since I started Isagenix, these are my results. This is what I've been able to achieve. I'm so happy. Here's my before and after picture, and boom. Then those people can relate to a third party saying, hey, this worked for me. And we usually have about 3 or 4 sharers on a call. And then those people, by the end of it, they'll see the price range, they'll see the packs. It's literally what we do on our 3-week calls with your people, but it's all putting all of your people in one time, in one spot, right? So people like Chris and Monica who are run off their feet and they're so busy, or with Lori, or, with you don't have time to privately do that multiple times a week unless you got a lot of time, even for me, right? Ooh, Amp Nitro. Yay, Chris. He's probably going to work out. So the thing is that when you use the calls and you use the systems, it makes it easier for you and it replicates it for them. So if they see that it's easy and, he's got to go, no worries. If it makes it easy for them to be able to get started, then guess what? They're going to think it's easy for their people to get started. So we want that replication every single time. That's why I walk you guys through the same program, the same systems, the same you share, they share, repeat, right? That's why those programs and those systems are in place, are not for you, but for your people, right? Because if we can make it seem easy for them, then they're going to stick to it longer. If we make it complicated, then they're going to be like, I don't got the time for that. I'll rather stick at my job, know that there's a paycheck there on Monday, and go back to the mundane. But we want to show people that you don't want to be stuck in the mundane, that you want to design your life. And if you use these simple systems, you know, this business is not easy, right? It's not. It's just like any other job. We have to work our tails off at it. But we work our tails off at it for 5 years as opposed to 45 years. And we get paid more at the end of it because of the residual, right? You see the difference? So that's the thing, is if we bust our butt right now, we go for these bonuses, we go for this building of the team, we go for these sprints, then our teams are going to grow faster now. And then in 5 years, guess what? Millionaire status, if that's what you want to work towards, right? Depending on what your goals are. You might not give a crap about having $1 million. You might just want to have 100,000 in a year, right? I listened to a lady at Celebration who said, my first year, I made 10 grand. In 6 months, I've almost hit $15,000. 6 months. She is now a millionaire. Okay, so the next year, do you know what she made? She made over $100,000 the next year, because her first year, she made 10 grand. So I can almost double what she's going to make next year, right? I never, ever thought I would ever make that kind of money in my life. But I'm running for it because I see the potential. And I know if I work a little bit harder right now, then guess what? It's going to pay off later. So anyways, I could go on and talk for millions of years, you guys. And Monica, you know that. But I want to honor your guys' time. And I want to thank you guys all for showing up, because this is so exciting for me to pass this on to you. Somebody passed this on to me. Somebody took the time to train me. Somebody took the time to help me. And look at where I'm being able to be now because of that. And I want to help you guys get farther. My greatest goal in life is to be helping other people go farther than I went. Okay, so that's my goal for you, and I want to help you get there. So if you are nervous to ask questions on here and you have questions for me that you don't really want to talk about openly on the calls, you guys always know that you can private message me. You can ask me anything. I'm here for you. If you need support, if you need help, if you're in a rut, whatever it is, I'm here for you guys, and I will help you no matter what. So thank you all for showing up on the call. Thank you so much for the support that you bring to this team, your encouragement, for your positivity at the beginning of the calls. And you're welcome, Monica. Thanks for showing up too. And I just love you guys so much, and I can't wait to see you next Monday, same time, same place.
Okay.
Bye,
Thank
guys.
you.
See ya.
Thank you,
Bye.
Trina.